Some games are so important to PC gaming that their impact is still felt today. The landscape of PC gaming would be very different without these games, and without some of them, we might not even have PC gaming at all. Sometimes the game stays the same, other times it changes completely, and when it does, we chronicle it in this series. I'm the Geeky Dad, and this is Games That Change the Game. What year do you think the most important game in PC gaming history came out? 1998? 1993? 1991? 1984? Nope, none of those. It's 1962. The year Brazil won its second consecutive World Cup, even though Pelé was injured in the second game. This was the year when the most important game in history was released, Spacewar. It made its debut in 1962 at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology on the newly installed DEC PDP-1. The PDP-1 mini computer is a giant of a machine, and its output CRT display wouldn't look out of place on a U-boat. Still, the only reason these machines exist anymore is to demonstrate Spacewar in its original setting. The creators of the game didn't set out to create a game. What they wanted was a bit of software to demonstrate the capabilities of the PDP-1. The team of Steve Russell, Martin Gratz, and Wayne Witanen already had an interesting kaleidoscope program, but they didn't feel it was a good demonstration of the PDP-1's abilities. After much brainstorming and influence from sci-fi writers such as E.E. Smith, the concept of spacecraft battling each other was decided upon. The popularity of the game was very much a slow burner. Few machines of the time could run their software, and not only that, the software was on bits of paper that had to be programmed by individual computer users or stuck in the memories of the people that created it. The PDP-1 was a $120,000 machine, and only 55 of them were ever made. As the creators and other Spacewar enthusiasts drifted away from MIT to other institutions, Spacewar slowly spread with them. It migrated onto other machines and platforms, however it didn't have the widespread success it became known for until it migrated from behemoth mainframe computers onto the microcomputers of the 70s. It was estimated in 1971 that there were 1,000 computers with monitors that could play Spacewar, and the majority of them probably had it installed. As the prohibitive cost of hardware reduced, people began to see the potential commercial availabilities of Spacewar. In 1971, Hugh Tuck and Bill Pitts created a coin-operated version of the game on a $20,000 PDP-11. At the same time, Nolan Bushnell, he of Atari fame, and Ted Dabney released a cabinet version of Spacewar, built entirely on custom-designed hardware. This version was called Computer Space, and went on to make them $1 million. However, Tuck thought his version of the coin-operated Spacewar, called Galaxy Game, was vastly superior to Bushnell's. So even at the birth of video gaming, there were flame wars about which versions were better. Why is Spacewar so important? Well, it planted the seed that computer games could be more than just tech demos for machines, or things to work on in a computer scientist's spare time. Not only was it one of the first games to be made into a coin-operated cabinet, it also inspired the classics of early arcades, such as Atari's Asteroids. Spacewar was vastly inspirational to all video game programmers who came after it. Not only that, but perhaps more importantly, it showed the depth of the games and their settings. All games up to that point had simulated things you could do in real life. Tennis or board games and the like. Spacewar was set in space. In 1962, you could count the number of humans who had been to space on 2 hands. So being able to indulge in some escapism of being a spacefighter pilot engaging in dogfights in the depths of space was a dream come true for many. Also remember that Star Wars is over 15 years away at this point, and Star Trek was 4 years away from airing its first episode. So, we've established the importance of Spacewar and its influence throughout the years, but what's it like to play now? I'll be playing this on an emulated version of the PDP-1, and you can readily play it yourselves. Link in the description below. So, we are going to see what Spacewar is like to play today. Now obviously I'm not playing this on the original PDP-1 because that would be ridiculous.
Do they even still exist?
They do still exist, and the only reason they exist is to demonstrate this game.
Right. And also to make some people a lot of money on eBay.
Yes.
Presumably.
Well, I don't know, because there was only ever, I think, 110 made.
Well, it just means it'll be really expensive on eBay.
So, this is my cohort, Ali, who's going to help me with this game to see what it's actually like to play. Playing this on a emulator on a website.
A website.
That's right.
Wow, interesting.
So, it's a very basic game. We're going to press the any key to start, and we'll conclude at the end to see what we think, I guess. What just happened?
Oh, K makes my engines go, I think. Yep. Oh, yep. Okay. All right. No, I'm dead.
Are you dead? No, you're still alive. Look, you're in the corner.
Where? I'm so confused. Right, K definitely does my engines.
Yeah.
Right, left a bit.
Right.
Am I trying to kill you?
Yeah. So you're the pointy one, and I'm the triangular one.
Right.
I'm shooting your bullets out the air.
I'm not changing direction. Oh, that's weird. I did not expect him to go over there.
I think that bit in the middle is supposed to be a gravity field.
Holy shit, what year is this from?
1962.
Did I just witness some gravitational... I was going to say lensing, but obviously it's not gravitational lensing, it's ridiculous.
Oh.
Why can't... I feel like I can't change direction, but I can shoot at you a lot.
Oh, the action's gripping and madness.
I'll be honest, it's not the best game I've played.
Oh, I got you.
I managed to get that in just before losing.
Should we play it again?
Sure. Right. Engines. Ignition. Right, so I can swing round the gravity well and come after you. Oh, or I can just be crushed by the singularity. Oh.
And it kind of like warps you into the corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's like an escape route. Okay, right, okay.
Well, there you are.
Oh, so you don't die. I mean, you will when I shoot you, but... Go, engines! Yo!
Oh,
what a dodge.
Where have we gone? I don't know.
What a dodge. I'm going to go long range shot here.
I feel the engines are somewhat underpowered on my ship.
I just... Like, if I point it over to the left, I want to go over there and fire engines. He never really goes over there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very gentle.
See, my engines are now going the exact opposite direction to my inertia. Oh, better turn around and shoot you then.
Maybe it's like super realistic, you know? There's like very little friction available in space.
But surely then your inertia from your engines would counteract more, rather than you just going... I'm saying words to try to sound clever, and I don't think I've got them right.
I'm not. I mean, I can't even make an educated guess at what you mean.
If there's no friction, then surely when you turn... Whoa, what's going on there?
That was pretty cool.
It was.
It's kind of trippy.
Surely when you turn and fire engines in the opposite direction, it should have more of an effect, rather than just you drifting.
No, because when you fire your engines, you're looking for an equal and opposite reaction, aren't you? So
yeah,
you have to push against something, and if there's nothing to push against, it's very hard to generate thrust.
Ah.
So if there's no atmosphere, which I believe in space there isn't, it's very difficult to generate thrust. But it's also how like those like space sails work. You know how like you can basically like power a ship with like just photons hitting like a sail. The force is incredibly tiny, but because there's no friction, you can just continually hit the sail with photons, and you just continue to accelerate because there's no like air resistance trying to slow you down.
You could fire those photons from your ship into the sail, could you?
Well, you just have to like literally like shine a light on it. The sun is generally regarded as being the best option, but yeah, because even though each individual amount of energy transmitted by a photon is pretty fucking small, because there's nothing to stop the acceleration, you're not accelerating against any wind resistance or anything. You can just continue to accelerate for ages and ages and ages until you get up to a really high speed. So it takes quite a long time to accelerate.
Right.
But there's nothing slowing you down, so you can get up to a really high speed. Which is, as far as I'm aware, one of the things they're talking about for, sending something to Alpha Centauri or something like that.
But you presumably would be pretty unmanoeuvrable.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have imagine how bad the turning circle on an oil tanker is. I mean, that's gonna look like a Kia Picanto, by comparison. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be doing a 3-point turn with a solar sail. It's not gonna work. I mean, it will, but you're just gonna have a really huge turning circle. And also, why would you do that? You're just you've got enough space in space. You can just do a really big corner. Go around the galaxy.
Somehow you managed to warp yourself. I think my ship's run out of fuel.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know, but I'm pressing the go button and nothing's happening. I'm just kind of drifting, firing shots.
Yeah, no, mine's still generating fuel. I'm not generating any bullets though. I feel like I might have used all my bullets.
So you've run out of fuel, and you've run out of bullets.
So I mean, there's, as I understand it, there is no way for me to win this game without any bullets. I'm expertly avoiding all of your shots there. Was it? Oh yeah, that one exploded just before it got to me. Yeah. No,
yeah, I ran out of bullets too, so it must have gone well.
Cool. So we're both out of bullets, and you're out of fuel.
I've got engines back now.
Oh.
I think the game reset.
Hang on then. Well, got a bit distracted with the.
Mutual destruction.
Nice. That was mate. We basically did fuck all for about 20 minutes and then just shot each other in the face. Which is,
sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah. I have to work out which one I am by just firing bullets. Yeah. So.
I think after this round we will conclude.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of development in the game in terms of. The story is quite poor. Character development leaves a lot to be desired. Still not even. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that is. Oh look, there's a line. That's why. I was like, my ship's gone really thin. Death to you, death.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, Spacewar on the PDP-1 from 1962.
I mean, in 1962, this would have been blow your mind awesome. This would have been fuck me, have you seen Spacewar on the, what is it?
PDP-1.
The PDP-1. And people would be like, I know, right? Before this, we only had Jules Verne and that other guy who wrote books. Whereas now...
Yeah. I mean, I think you make a great point, because this came out 4 years before the first Star Trek was shown. And, 12 years before Star Wars was even a thing, so...
Wow, and this actually looks, I would say, more up to date than the original Star Wars film.
Controversial opinion there from Ali.
Let's call that a deliberately controversial opinion.
If you disagree with him, please leave a comment down below.
Don't do that. I'm very sensitive.
But yeah, I think it's an incredible achievement for 1962, considering the state of the hardware and the fact that this is possibly the first computer game not based on another game. So they had computer games that played noughts and crosses or chess or things like that. This was the first kind of abstract idea for a video game.
So this was the first one that wasn't, hey, we've got a board game, why don't we try and make it on a computer?
Yeah.
Because no one could make this board game. I mean, look at that. Look at the galactic view in the background.
Indeed.
You can't get that on a board.
No, it's impossible.
Certainly with modern technology. How was this coded? I mean, what sort of language are we talking about?
Machine language.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like
yeah, but proper
I was going
assembly.
to say assembly code, but I mean assembly for what set of processor instructions? I don't even know.
I'll show you the code after we've stop recording. But yeah, it's wild. It's all just like lines of hex.
Okay, sweet. I'm fluent in hex.
Cool. So yeah, that was Spacewar. An incredible achievement for 1962.
2018, I think the playability.
I don't know, it was fun for like a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a bit. It's like Asteroids, but you know, without all of the extra features that make Asteroids fun.
Yeah. It was amusing for like 5 minutes, but then it grew boring very quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was spoiled.
I think you're right. It would be very unfair of us to judge this by the standards of 2018. It's as it was in 1962. It was groundbreaking. As I understand it, I'm not just taking your word for it.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Ellie.
Cheers.
So yeah, that was Games That Changed the Game, 1962 Spacewar. Please tune in next time when we'll be looking at the 1984 classic Elite.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, where is the NEP?
Nice.
I know, I just wanted to get that reference in. Okay, fine.
That's getting cut.
Let's play.
Cool.
IJ, right. IJ fucking, right. I can do it with left hand. Oh, shit. I barely touched it.